In this video, we're going to talk about the Guided Actions Make Accessible tool from within Adobe Acrobat Pro DC. This video is sponsored by DocAccess. Welcome to the Accessibility Guide channel. My name is Sean Jordison, and let's jump into the ring. All right, I have a sample file open. This is actually a scanned image, and it currently does not have any tags in the file. There are several options we can choose to begin making this file accessible, but this video is totally geared towards the Guided Action Make Accessible feature. All right, first things first, let's select the All Tools button and then find Prepare for Accessibility. That was wrong. The first thing we're gonna do is select the All Tools menu. Then we're gonna select Use Guided Actions. Now, if you don't see your tool where it's at here, you may have it at the bottom, and you can simply click and drag it to move it to the top of your tools list like I have done. So the first step is to select Use Guided Actions. We have a few different things we can do in here, but the option we're gonna talk about today is Make Accessible. Once we select Make Accessible, it's going to walk us through a series of pre-built steps that Adobe Acrobat has already set up. Now, if we wanted to, we could add or remove steps from here, but I like to leave the default as this is just the starting point to getting our file accessible. So to begin, we're gonna select the Start button. And the first step that it's going to do is setting the metadata. That's our title, subject, author, and keywords. Now, in this example, everything is actually already set, so that's great. We don't have to change anything, and then we're gonna select OK. Next, it's going to have us recognize the text. We can leave the default settings unless your document contains something other than English, then select OK. And what it's going to do is perform OCR or optical character recognition, and it's going to pull all the text off of this image. Now, the next step of the guided action is to ask us if there's any form fields. We're going to say there's not, so they can actually just skip this step. Then we're going to set our reading language, which in this example is English. And then it's going to ask us to add any alternate text for images that it finds. Let's select OK. And it tells us there were actually no images in this document. Now, if there were, it would prompt us to add alternate text right here in this step. Let's select OK. And then the last step of this guided action is to run the accessibility checker. I don't want a report ran, and we also want to select 32 of 32 categories, which means our tables must also have a summary. Then we're going to select Start Checking. We can review the accessibility checker results, but really what's more important is we jump into the tags panel and actually review the tags. Now, there is some work we will need to do in order to make this file accessible, but what's nice about this is there are now tags in the file. Now, I'm not going to make this file accessible in this video. You can check out some of my other videos to figure out what we're going to do next, but this guided action is a great place to start. Now let's take a moment to talk about this video sponsor, DocAccess. We have an image-based file loaded up on my website with DocAccess already enabled. DocAccess is an innovative new tool which can automatically convert all of your PDFs to accessible HTML, and I want to show you what it can do on an image-based PDF right now. So I went to the Accessibility Guide website where I have this installed on a test page, and this is what the source file looks like. It's a scanned image, and it's very difficult to understand. I can't select any of the text. It's totally inaccessible. With a single click of a button to accessible transcript view, I have the best OCR tool I have ever seen automatically convert my PDF. We have a built-in heading structure. We have detailed alternate text for all of our images. It gives us the page count, and this content is now totally accessible to a screen reader. But if that wasn't enough, I could actually come in here and ask a question to my document. We can see a document outline of all of the heading structure that it found from this file, and we can even translate to over 150 different languages. And finally, we have 30 minutes of free support from Ira. If you want to check out DocAccess for yourself, or if you want to find out how I can help you get accessible, book a meeting with me right now. And as always, I can be your champion for inclusion. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you over in the next video.